The Reddit title reads, "My long-term girlfriend has stopped having sex with me. 6 year long relationship, and for the past 1.5 years she's stopped having sex. We're both 29 years old. She's the first girlfriend I've ever had and I love her." So, 6 year long relationship, obviously she has some feelings for this guy, given that they've been together for so long. And she was having sex with him before, but it has stopped for whatever reason. But one of the key points here is it's his first real girlfriend, so it doesn't sound like he has any other experience with women. He doesn't say he's a virgin in the first few sentences here, so he might have had some flings, but an actual girlfriend, he doesn't have that experience, and maybe he's doing things wrong in the relationship due to that lack of experience. So let's read on and see where he might be going wrong. So, before that, we would do it daily, 5 to 6 times per week. She and I loved it. Well, that's what you thought. She would initiate most of the time and be really into it. Again, that's what you think. She would buy lingerie, try different positions, send nudes, and other sexual acts. Okay, so she's obviously not asexual or a prude. She obviously enjoys sex. I think us guys, we kind of grow up seeing a lot of media and TV, and they kind of portray the woman as not wanting sex as much as the man. But when you find a girl who's crazy about you and you do everything right from your point of view, you quickly realise that women want sex just as much as you, if not more, and you'll be pushing them away and they'll be begging you for sex. But it doesn't look like this is happening here. For whatever reason, she's been turned off by her boyfriend of 6 years. He says for some reason it has totally stopped in the past year. Okay, so for 5 years they were having frequent sex, but something's happened in the last year or so. He says he feels very unwanted and sad because of this. It's hard to bring it up. When we do, she gets very defensive and grumpy. I asked her and she said she doesn't know and had no mood for it anymore. And that's normal because all her friends and family don't have sex with their partners after a while. She's not on the pill or any other medication. She's very healthy as far as I know. So maybe she doesn't actually know. You know, when he says, "Why don't you want to have sex with me?" maybe she honestly doesn't know. Maybe she doesn't know what he's doing that is maybe making her feel unattracted to him. Or maybe she does know, she just doesn't want to hurt his feelings. What my guess is, he's stopped dating and courting her. They've been together for 6 years and he's probably just got a bit lazy. He's probably not taking out her on dates, he's not making her feel special, he's probably not listening to her long drawn out stories after work. She just doesn't feel heard, and maybe that's why she's not quite giving up those sexual things that she used to for him. Now, this part about none of her friends or family who are females have sex with their partners, which is apparently normal. Well, it might be normal for bad, mediocre relationships, but it's not normal in healthy, happy relationships. So, no, it's not normal. It may be normal in her circle of friends, but yeah, you don't want to be in a long term relationship with someone who's just your roommate. So, yeah, unfortunately, she's getting advice from people who aren't in good relationships themselves. Apparently, she's very healthy and she's not on any pills, any birth control. Because, yeah, of course, this could be a health problem. There might be an actual health issue with her. I strongly doubt it. I'm sure he would have mentioned anything if it was something health related, so I strongly doubt that. But let's carry on. It's hard for me to understand why. We had an amazing sex life. I take care of myself, shave, and shower every day, and I'm 100% sure she's not cheating on me. I don't think you could ever be 100% sure on that, but I like his confidence. She is very loyal and still caring. On top of that, we're getting married in 6 months. Oh no, that yeah, that's not good. So let's start with. He says he takes care of himself. He doesn't mention anything about going to the gym. Doesn't mention anything about his career or his hobbies. So yeah, it's great that you shower every day. I think most normal people do. He shaves. Okay, that's good. Even though some women like a scruffy beard. So yeah, look, I think in a lot of long-term relationships, especially when you get a bit older, you maybe stop taking care of yourself. So I don't know if he's overweight or a bit of a slob, but I would get to the gym as soon as possible. I wish I started the gym sooner than I did. I only became very dedicated to the gym at about 24, 25, and I did start going to the gym to impress a girl, but as most people know who go to the gym, you maybe do it for a certain reason, but you end up staying for yourself because it makes you feel good and you like how you feel and you actually like going to the gym. It's the highlight of my mornings on the weekend, going to the gym. So yeah, maybe he's let himself go a bit in the physical department. And I don't want to sound like I'm constantly blaming this guy. I think the woman has to take a lot of blame as well. We'll get to that, but I'm just thinking about what this guy can do himself. And yeah, let's move on to the next part about him getting married to her in 6 months. I'd call off the wedding. Okay, that's a bit maybe too much, but I'd certainly, you got to sit down with her and try and sort out the issue. And the first thing to do, if she's not being honest about why she's not having sex with you, is to change your lifestyle, stop asking her for sex, and just be on your own mission, and then hopefully she'll fall into place and this relationship will get back on track. So yeah, getting married to a woman where you're not having sex currently, you getting married is not going to mean you're going to start having sex again. It's going to get even worse and you become more resentful of her. So he says, I try to initiate sex almost every day. Don't do that. This is going to make her resent you more. This is a terrible idea. She's going to feel pressured. She's going to roll her eyes every time you poke her during the night. That's terrible. He needs to cut that out straight away. She just turns her back to me and asks me to scratch her back. Yeah, this guy, I can imagine this guy just scratching at the door like a dog trying to be let in by its owner. This is not something attractive, and she should be coming to you for sex because you're such a catch and you give off that vibe. Right now you sound like a sulking little puppy. So he says, I don't know what to do anymore, so I'm here to take it off my chest. I'm angry and upset. She's taken away our sex life. So yeah, he's blaming her again. What I would do, and he doesn't really mention anything about this in his post, is he needs to change his life around. He needs to get hobbies. He needs to change up his mundane routine. He needs to find a zest for life. He needs to start going to the gym. He needs to stop asking her for sex. Make her question like, whoa, does he not find me attractive anymore? Like, he's not asking me for sex. And then she might, put herself out for you. And I do believe that you should be going on at least a date a week, but don't go on a date with her and make her feel like, oh, he's only doing it because he wants to have sex with me, and you're going to start pestering her after the date. Just take her out, have a good time, date her like you did when you first started dating her 6 years ago, and just make yourself feel young and free and excited again, because maybe that's where the spark went. But it's not good. And let's talk about the girl's point of view here. She's no saint either. Like, I think if she's not having sex with him for a year, I think deep down she knows why she's not giving it up to her man. So she needs to be more open and honest with him. I'm sure she's not completely innocent in this, and maybe she is getting another guy on the side. I hope not, and I feel like he would have mentioned that a bit more clearer in his post if he did actually think she was cheating. So yeah, to go from wanting to have sex all the time to none at all for a year, it's not a good sign for this guy, but he can turn it around if he just puts in the effort, works on himself, and maybe take on her on a few cute dates. So yeah, good luck to the guy, and yeah, cheers guys.